Now we're starting the lecture number 2, Senior 1 Islamiyat. Month of Feb is still continued. We were conducting the topic of the life of the Holy Prophet, and we have covered our first topic, that was the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. After the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, Holy Prophet and his companions got a chance to spread the divine message throughout the Arabian Peninsula and outside the Arabian Peninsula as well. So Holy Prophet decided to write a number of letters to the kings and emperors, and this is a demonstration of the letter which he sent towards the kings and the emperors. In the 7th year of Hijrah, after this treaty, actually they had a chance. And why did they get this chance? As we have discussed, that in this treaty it was declared that anyone can move freely from Mecca to Medina and from Medina to Mecca, but upon these certain conditions. So this is a pictorial presentation of the letter that was sent by the Holy Prophet, and it was sealed with this name, Allah Rasul and Muhammad. Upon receiving the invitation of Islam, emperors responded in the different ways. For example, number 1 is the Heraclius. He was the emperor of the Rome. When he received the letter, he asked the Quraysh leader Abu Sufyan to come and visit his country. When Abu Sufyan was asked about the Prophet's conduct and character, he replied that he is honest. Abu Sufyan used to carry the caravans outside the Medina and the Mecca. So it was easy for the Roman emperor to encounter the fact from the Hazrat Abu Sufyan. He replied that Holy Prophet is the most honest person, and Heraclius also asked about that he broke the promise or not. He said he never broke the promise. Heraclius sent polite reply to the Holy Prophet but did not accept the faith. Another letter was sent to the Khusro Pervez. He was a Persian king. When he received the letter of the Holy Prophet, he insulted the Prophet and tore the letter into pieces. Upon his response, Holy Prophet said that his kingdom soon going to be demolished. And in a similar way, his own son murdered him and his kingdom broke into pieces. Next king was the Negus or the Najashi. He was the king. He touched the letter of the Prophet to the eyes. When he received the letter, he touched the prophet letters to his eyes and came to the ground on his knees and accepted the faith and sent a number of presents to the prophet. For your information, he is the same king who received the Muslims in the Abyssinia, and he helped the Muslims in the first migration. Soon in the next level, inshallah, you are going to study in depth. Next was the Cyrus. He was the ruler of Egypt. He respected the prophet letter. He did not accept the faith, but it was a tradition in the Egypt to send the girls as a present. So he sent Hazrat Maria as a tradition of Egypt to the Holy Prophet. On the way to Medina, Hazrat Maria accepted the faith. Later, Holy Prophet married her. He also sent a horse named Daldal towards the Holy Prophet. Next, and the last letters were sent to the kings of the Oman and the Bahrain. They both accepted the faith. So this is the response of the different kings at receiving the letter from the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Only a few accepted, a few sent presents to the Holy Prophet, and the king Khosrow Parvez tore the letter, and so his kingdom. Afterwards, Holy Prophet had the Khyber expedition. Before we start this new section, we need to understand the background. While living in Medina, Holy Prophet made treaties with all the inhabitants or the living communities of the Medina in order to save and protect it from the invaders. But the main inhabitants of the Medina at those moments were the Jews. They did not remain loyal to the Holy Prophet treaties that were made in the initial moments of the Holy Prophet migration. A number of wars also happened because of them. After the Battle of the Khandak, Jews were expelled from the Medina and they were settled in the Khyber. So now we are going to study this battle. The time of the battle is also the 7th year of the Hijrat. Place of battle is the Khyber, where Jews used to live, and the result of the battle that Muslims won. Event of the battle. Khyber is a place where Jews lived in their huge fortresses. They instigate the Quraysh and the Bedouins against the Holy Prophet, due to which a number of wars occurred. Jews considered the Treaty of the Hudaybiyah as Muslims' weakness because in this treaty all the terms were set by the Quraysh. So they started to make the preparations of the war. But as soon as the Holy Prophet received the information that Jews are going to prepare a war against the Muslim, he marched with the 1600 men towards the Khyber. On seeing Muslims' army, Jews shut themselves in the 7 strong built fortresses, and they particularly built it for the purpose of the war. From there, they threw stones and arrows on the Muslims' army, but Muslims conquered it. After the 20 days, all forts were captured by the Muslims, including the famous and the strongest fort Al-Qamus. After this conquest, Holy Prophet pardoned the Jews as well. It means there will be no war with the Jews again, and they have to follow the terms of the treaty. Holy Prophet also returned the lands to the Jews in which Muslims stayed. Holy Prophet also did a remarkable act. He gave freedom to practice their religion on the payment of a fixed land tax. So, in this way, we have covered the lecture number 2 and the chapter Life of the Holy Prophet. In the next section, we are going to start the lecture number 3 with the month of March.